Got my cowboy hat here for doing this work in the Wild West of Bitcoin mining. I realize I use that phrase a lot and don't necessarily back it up with an explanation why until it dawned on me that I've got two great stories I haven't really shared here on exactly why it is the Wild West in this world. So first off, one of the very first deals of having to procure equipment on the Ethereum mining side when we were doing that back in the day, buying GPUs, found this guy in Texas that was selling a bunch of them. It was like 6 figures worth of computers. And we were excited because it was a good price. One of the guys working with me rents a U-Haul, goes over there to check them out, meets the guy in person at this house that's only got the mining equipment in it. And everything looks good. We've got a signed contract. It was late at night, so my guy goes, "Hey, look, I'll be back tomorrow to load it all up so I can drive it home. But this looks good, so we're gonna move forward." So he shows up the next morning, and the house is completely empty. You can see through the windows that nobody's there. Nothing is inside. None of the computers he saw the previous night. Calls the guy. Guy doesn't pick up for a while. Finally picks up and he's like, "Oh yeah, somebody came by and gave me a better offer last night, and so they came back to get them." And so this all happens over the course of like 8 hours in the middle of the night, and just poof, gone. We didn't get any money stolen, but it was a royal pain and very inconvenient to have to go that long and that far without coming back with the computers we were hoping to have. The second story is also wild in that, so most of the Bitcoin mining equipment out there, at least the computers, gets bought not secondhand, but through a broker, through somebody in the middle. It's very rarely directly from the manufacturer, at least if you're buying in high quantities. You'd think you'd get a better deal by going to the manufacturer. At least I have not been able to do that. And I've tried. And so we get introduced to somebody here in Louisiana that we text back and forth of when he has computers available. And so he texted me about this one batch. It's particularly a good price, and says this guy had come up on financial hardship and was just needing to sell them quick, and asked if we were interested. If not, do we have any extra power he could plug them in and mine from our facility and basically pay us a hosting fee. Well, 2 weeks later, I get a text from a buddy saying, "Hey, did you see this article out of Baton Rouge?" It was the Baton Rouge Police Department has its largest recovery of stolen goods in its police force history. It was $1 million of Bitcoin mining equipment found in an abandoned warehouse in North Baton Rouge that gets recovered. Turns out, sure enough, it was these computers that this guy was texting me about. Now, did he know that they were stolen? Did he know that that there was something up with them? I don't know. That'll play out in the court. But we were this close to either having bought these computers or having them housed in our warehouse. Neither one, which would have been good. So just crazy stuff. This is not the world for a first-time entrepreneur. You got to keep your head on a swivel. You got to be able to sniff these things out. And yeah, it's wild. That's why I have to keep this hat on. So hope you have a good one. Go get them.